All right, I'm now donning a lab coat. I've always wondered what I'd look like as a doctor or pharmacist. Now I know. I'd be scared if I were you, if you were a patient. All right, I'm back with Jennifer Canuck, like a Canadian. She's here from Mercer, and she deals with pharmaceutical science at Mercer. And what have you got here? Some sort of experiment for us to do that's going to be at the Atlanta Science Festival.
Yes, this is one of the big demos we'll be doing at
All right,
our booth today.
Start getting ready
and
as you talk
yes,
through
definitely start putting your gear on. We want to be safe above all. Today we're doing a chemical traffic light reaction. So what you have in front of you here looks like water in a flask, right?
Okay.
It's actually not. It is a basic solution, meaning, you know, a base, kind of like detergents. And it has also some glucose in it, as well as what you would put in
sugar,
a dye.
Right?
It is.
Okay, so this is sugar
It is.
and detergent, basically.
Well, it's a base, like it's sodium hydroxide, so
Okay.
it's a base.
Very nice.
And you're going to be adding in a dye.
All right.
So there's a reaction
And do folks
that's
get to
happening.
do this at the Science Festival?
We're not going to have anyone put their hands onto the reactions
Should I
like
be scared?
this.
Okay.
We'll protect you, I
Okay.
promise.
All right.
I'm right here.
Great.
But we will let the kids shake the solution around.
Awesome.
So there's truly a reaction that's happening in here right now. It's called an oxidation reduction reaction. And so oxygen's being incorporated into some of the solution, but we can't see any of it because there's no dye. So if you would be so kind as to put a little bit of indigo carmine dye in here.
I would love to. I'm supposed to sip this up like a straw?
No, please don't. You'll turn blue and you'll stay blue.
How do I do
this?
this?
Just lift it straight up and dump it in. There's just enough on there.
Okay.
Just tap
It's
a tiny
okay?
bit of that in. You can sort of, yep, perfect. And just leave that here.
Leave this here.
We're going to cap this and give it a little shake. So
More?
that's great.
Okay.
So there's a lot of dye in here, but you can see there's something happen. There's dye.
Yes. It's gone
We
green.
leave this here. We're going to see it change color. It takes a little time for it to get into equilibrium, so I was kind and prepared a flask for you to play with.
So it gets to this color in how long?
It's for the first time, it takes about 15 minutes maybe, and then it's going to start cycling through the colors and it eventually settles on a yellow color. We all like the yellow color of traffic lights, but why don't you give that a little shake?
Okay.
That's great. Hold that up. What did you get? You changed the color.
Going red. Look at that.
Now I want
Can
you
you
to
see it? I want to put it down here so you can see it. Now you want me to what?
really shake it.
Really shake it up.
Show
All
us your muscles here. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Now it's a green smoothie.
And now it's a green smoothie. And so we've just gone through the chemical reactions that are shown by this indicator dye that we have in here. And so we go from yellow to red to green. You can go ahead and take those
Oh,
off.
okay. Thank you.
And if we're lucky, while we're sitting here talking, this will actually change back into a red color and then into an orange color or green color.
And then if
for
you
us.
shake it up again, it'll just
It
do it all
will.
over again.
Yep, and so if come out to our booth today, you're actually going to get a chance to shake the solutions around, which is going to be a lot of fun for the kids and the families who
All right.
show up.
So I assume it's rewarding to see kids come out and inspire them to get involved with science. Tell me about that.
It is. Well, you know, I'm an educator, and for me, you know, enticing people to go into the sciences is just a big passion of mine. And so I think what happens a lot in classrooms is kids really, they get the real hard lessons, and they have to study for their tests, and they kind of lose out on what the fun in science is and what we can do with science. And so having the ability to go to something like the Atlanta Science Festival Expo gives us the chance to show kids that there's this really cool, fun, interactive side to science, and they should participate in it.
What sparked your interest in science?
Oh, that's a really good question. You know, I think for me, I got involved in a laboratory when I was an undergraduate, and I learned that I had control over these minute reactions that I couldn't actually see, and that ultimately I was learning about the body and learning about the world in a way that other people had not before me been able to do, because I was making discoveries.
Awesome.
And that's a great feeling.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, thanks so much for coming in and showing us everything that you guys will be doing. And
Yes.
You can check them out today at the Atlanta Science Festival, Centennial Olympic Park, 11 to 4:30. It is free for the public. Have a wonderful Saturday, and we will see you next weekend right here on Public Affairs on Peach.